Doug Hill, thanks for taking the time. You went on the road last week, and we talked last week about who set this schedule up. You're playing all ranked teams. I don't know if that's what you want to do, but you take on North Carolina, Wake Forest, lost both games 2-1, but your impression of how your team played?
Yeah, I thought we did pretty well as far as holding the scores down to a respectable number. And what I was unpleased with in the North Carolina game is that we didn't possess the ball much. We didn't keep much rhythm. We had to defend more than we wanted to. And sitting in that low block too long, things may happen against you. But what was ironic is in the first 5 minutes of the game, I think it was like 4 minutes in, we had a counterattack because they had the ball at the beginning. And I think Remy Smith passed to Jake Chavez, and Chavez put it right in behind for Dad Dewey to go in, tuck the goal away pretty. And we had guys attacking. We were really good counterattack. And so we had to go to a little bit of a longer ball. We couldn't play through their midfield that much. But we want to mix the two. And, you know, I got on a little bit. I said, guys, that wasn't our best offensive effort. And to get a game and to get a result, we need to have a little bit more offense, and we need to keep the ball a little bit more, get in behind. That game at the very end, we did cross the ball, and Angeletti was about 3 inches away from touching it in, and could have been a 2-2 game, and we would have stole that one. They were the better team on the day. But we learned some lessons, and I think we turned it around for our second game.
Yeah, for sure. Talk to me about, you felt decent about the Wake Forest game as well, again. And more importantly, maybe, Doug, is your team learning the lessons they need to learn playing against this high-caliber teams?
Absolutely. I mean, what you're going to face in the NCAA tournament is teams like this. These teams have been in the NCAA tournament, and we'll probably get another look at it this year. Wake Forest, very good program, great venue. Taking our players to those type of venues, seeing what the soccer atmosphere is like. I think they're embracing it, and I think they do like the challenge. So they stepped up to the plate against Wake Forest. I was very, very pleased that we dominated play, I'd say, in the first 20 minutes. Still need to work on getting clinical in the final third. We moved the ball well. We kept it. We found spaces on the outside. We're a little too direct at times, and we can get around the outsides. And our big thing we'll be working on is attacking the wide spaces a little bit better and getting in behind. But kept it pretty tight, and I thought we controlled the pace, and we were very hard to play against in that game defensively. But they got the first 2 goals in the first half.
You step out of the ACC this week, and you're going to take Missouri State, Central Arkansas. People who know soccer know these are 2 good ball clubs as well. What do you want to see from your team?
The continual improvement. You know, the credit to the team is they know how to fight. They know how to get in there and give anybody a tough run. So I think we're going to be competitive all year. Now, not only learning lessons, but winning, getting the result. You got to get lessons and win at the same time. We need, it's a very experienced team we're going against, Missouri. Missouri has mostly European-based club players playing in Springfield, Missouri. I think he only has maybe 1 American on the team. Wow. But they were 19th in the country. That's what their preseason rank was, and they made it the NCAA playoffs last year. They're a senior, experienced team, and I think they have 7 or 8 home games in a row at home. I wish I'd have his schedule, but I don't. But maybe we can learn something and take the advantage of, you know, if you make a run, you have to be able to play on the road and at home. So we're getting our road experience right now, but very good team. They played Santa Barbara, and they tied them at their place. And then they just beat a very good Irvine team 3-0. So they're a strong club, and we'll have to take on new challenges.
Yeah. Talk to me about what you've seen from your team. Are there players, younger players, that have stepped up that you're happy with? Are there things that your team needs to work on? You
know, I think I have to give our younger players a little bit more time. I need to get a little bit more balance on our substitution rotations. When you're going for wins, sometimes you keep your starters in a little bit longer than I probably should. So maybe a little more balanced rotation, give them more minutes. But yeah, people are stepping up, and some are coming off some injuries that they're not 100% yet. I thought, you know, Kobe in the second half was very good against Wake Forest, and London held it down the back. Jake Chavez covering a lot of ground. So we have a senior team. We're not afraid to go out and compete against anybody. But I think, like I said before, I think if we can control the rhythm of the game a little bit more by possessing and then getting very dangerous in the final third, I think we're going to find some results.
It'll be fun to see. Good luck against Missouri State and Central Arkansas. Doug Hill, thanks for the time.
Okay, thanks, Brian.